comments. Someone's trying to hurt my feelings out there, but just so you know, you can't. Sales. Yes, I'm wearing a suit. It is Saturday. We have a big day. This is sold, that one's sold, but I want to do a video of this one, and this is how you're getting me. So 67 Cornet RT that came in on trade that we got a month ago, and now it is off to Halifax. It's leaving on Wednesday. So it's a real RT car, 440, 4-barrel, automatic, finished off in B5 blue, black interior. And yeah, we're just gonna do our regular walk around showcase. So you're gonna see now that the showroom has changed a little bit. These are obviously going out. Demon sold, so that's heading out west. And so we're gonna have some new things coming in. We're working on some new, actually non-Mopar products, believe it or not. We're hoping to get one Ford, or a couple Fords I should say, and a couple of General Motors products to kind of even out what's in the showroom. And again, everything's always all for sale. So anyway, let's get started. Start with the hood. Let's look at this awesome 440. So the engine's been redone. It is the original engine to the car. It has all the right bits to it. Painted in the right color. Yeah, so power steering, manual brakes, 4-corner discs. It has been upgraded with an electronic fuel pump. Now, anybody who has had a classic that sits, and I mean, I would say more times than not, they sit and they get used, and that's the unfortunate part of the collection part of this, that not everything gets used the same. The electric fuel pump is nice. You turn the key, pretty much wait 5 seconds, pump it twice, lights right up. So you don't have that drain back that you typically have with the carburetors. So this one has the high performance manifolds, which it should have, being it's the Magnum 440, so it's the high output. I think they're 330 horse or 335 horse. We'll go with 335. I think the other manifolds drop it down to 330. So anyway, yeah, so it's freshly rebuilt in the last couple years. Got the right radiator in it. The typical B body. Now 67 for me, again, this may be different for other people, but I really like 67 because it's kind of a 1 year. I mean, 66 and 67 are very similar, but I believe, and again, the internet will light me up, I'm sure, I think this is the only year you had the scallops or the fake vents in the hood. I don't remember 66 having them. Again, I don't ever claim to know everything. But I do like the body, the shape and the style, always of the B bodies, but these 67 Dodges are pretty cool. Again, we have the 67 Hemi GTX, you know, over there. You know, the bodies are very, very similar. We have that same back roof line and such, but the front fenders are definitely different. We have a flattened front fender. If you go from a side profile, look at the GTX, it has more of a point, but still super similar. Like, the body lines are super similar. Quarter panels are different because obviously Dodge to Plymouth, but yeah, and this one finished off with Magnum 500s. So 67, these I think they're called road wheels, and these would not have the trim rings on them, which they don't. It's a chrome rim, painted black, no trim ring. In 68, they go to a trim ring. So when you see a lot of these ones, and I'll pick on my Hemi car for sure, because I like the 15-inch wheel. They fit better in the wheel wells, and that's a full chrome rim. That's not right for the car. It was ordered with road wheels, but they'd be 14 by 6, and they had trim rings. So again, we're not splitting hairs, but these rims would be correct for 67 in that regard. Now I think I'm not even close to it yet. I'm not there yet. Fender tag's intact, everything's there. Are these, and I don't even know now. Yeah, I have to look. Wow. So these are 14s, which is actually the right size for the car to be authentic. Painted drums. On the backside, you can see they're painted in that Hemi orange look. The interior, I would say fairly standard. No high back bucket seats in 67. They don't come until 1970. You'd have a headrest. These ones are not optional, the headrest, and you can option them with a driver's side headrest only or a passenger side headrest only from my readings. Again, not that I'm 100% sure, but so we have the buckets, console. Here's one cool thing. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Cigarette lighters in the back in the console. So your passengers can smoke with no issues.
Is there ashtrays back there too?
Should be in the armrest. I don't know if there is. On my Roadrunner there is. This one doesn't appear to. We'll have to look at the GTX after, because on my Hemi car, they're in the armrest, I think. They're part of the armrest. Well, let's go look. We got the car right here. Let's go look. Let's go look. This is the gentleman's muscle car.
I love this thing.
Nope, this one's the same. How about this one's got the headrests? So this one was ordered with headrests. And no rear cigarette lighter. So this one doesn't have the cigarette lighter and doesn't have, yeah, I'm not sure. Well, the internet, don't let us down. Somebody comment, give us some information that we don't have, okay?
Did you guys flip that emblem on this one?
That guy said that right away and I'm like, oh, I don't know. So you can take it out.
Can't go a couple quarter-inch bolts or what?
Yeah, I wonder if our guys shouldn't try and just change the colors. Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up. So we had the video on this car done a while ago, and someone had commented, is it a reverse reflection due to the video? And I, in first glance, I never thought of it. And the colors are wrong. It is blue, white, and red. And they asked if it was French, like the French flag, right? America is red, white, and blue. So I'm guessing this was either changed or someone painted it. I can't really tell. So I do have a different one here, and the colors are correct. So I haven't changed it. It's on my desk. It just came yesterday afternoon. We just had an OER order come through, so it hasn't been changed yet. But it'll be right first thing on the docket on Monday. Whoever picked that up, I forget the comment. I missed it. I forgot who commented, but it did make me take a double take, because again, you know what you know, but in first glance, or you look at it and you're looking at the entire car, it's like, I missed it, 100%. I missed it. That's on me. So yeah, this one, 150 mile an hour speedometer. It's optioned with the tack on the console, which is always, the GTX has that as well. But your basic, your standard interior. It does have the added gauges below. I would say fairly common. Slip that off because it is sold. It is not for sale anymore. I am going to get the keys, because when Rick told me it was sold and heading out, I'm like, I've never heard this car run yet. So I need to hear it run. So we're gonna go get the keys. No one's here to tell me we can't. So I'll go get the keys and let's light her up.
That's a good one, yeah.
Oh, you just can't beat a big block.
Made my hand shake on that one.
That is wonderful. It sounds like it's supposed to. It's a big, nasty, big block. It's basically a factory rebuild, so it's nothing like it's not a race machine, but a wonderful cruiser. You know, these beef bodies, they just drive so nice. The wheelbase is just wider, so I mean, the road just becomes part of the road if everything is dialed in like it's supposed to be. So yeah, this is a wonderful car. So the guy who is getting it or purchased it, he's a huge Cornet fan, and he's been looking for an RT, specifically 67, for a long time, and hasn't been able to come across one. And went to our website, or maybe seen a reel and went to the website, and yeah, was able to make a deal with Rick. So it's leaving on Wednesday, and the Hemi Dart is going Wednesday, like I already mentioned. So yeah, you can tell the season is upon us. It's +5 or 6 today in Saskatoon. The roads are absolute slop, but the parking lot's getting dry. The snow is leaving, and it can leave this time. It left and it came back in a bad fury of storms in a sequence of probably 2 weeks. But now that they're gone and the pavement is showing, we're excited to get to move around the showroom, get some new stuff in, get some more stuff out. Again, car show is coming up here. Our first car show in Saskatoon is coming up, or maybe even Saskatchewan, is the Dragons car show. Always Easter weekend, the Friday and the Saturday. So yeah, got lots of videos coming out for that. I have lots of appraisal vehicles that I've done over the winter that maybe weren't the greatest to do videos of. So a handful of them are gonna be at the Dragons. So I'll be able to take some actual YouTube videos or videos for the channel. Yeah, I'm super excited. The season is upon us. We won't go in the back this time. We're down a whole bunch. Stewie's really close at LS. Doing rear end gears next. He wants 373 gears put in it. So we're gonna put a limited slip differential in it, or Stuart's gonna put that in. There's a stereo going in the Firebird on Wednesday. So again, I don't know when this video is gonna be uploaded. I'm just going through the calendar in my head. And yeah, always something happening. And I love that part of it. That's yeah, get some new inventory in. So anyway, I'm gonna end with this. Hunter's back for this video. He's back. So thanks again, Hunter, for doing the video. It's so much handier when I don't have to hold the camera. I appreciate it big time.
No problem.
So anyway, like, subscribe, comment, like always, and be gentle on the comments. Someone's trying to hurt my feelings out there, but just so you know, you can't. So you try as you may, you can't. I hope you like the suit. Later.